Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking specifically about firearm safety when it comes to handguns and pistols. Now, the reason for this is twofold. One have been my experiences over my lifetime of witnessing firsthand unsafe gun handling practices at ranges, at local gun shops, as well as big box stores. As an example, I related this in an earlier video, but I'll repeat myself. A few years ago, I was in a big box store and there were a couple, they wanted to see a Glock. I observed the employee make sure that there was no magazine in the firearm. I saw him do this and look and visually make sure that the chamber was clear. He handed it to the woman. What does the woman do? She picks it up, two-handed grip, spins around, points it at me, pulls the trigger. Completely and utterly unacceptable. If there had been a round in that, I could have been dead. So did I have a little chit chat with management after that? Yes, I did. But you need to respect the firearm. Even if the firearm is empty, do not horseplay with it. Don't point them at people and do that. You don't. It just simply doesn't happen. That's how accidents occur. Murphy's Law will eventually catch up with you at a very inopportune time. Now, the second element to this has been the story in even my local news media of accidental or negligent discharges where people have actually been injured by shooting themselves in the hand, foot, whatever, even when cleaning something like this. So how does that happen? Well, you folks out there that are familiar with Glocks know that when it comes to taking the slide off for cleaning, what do you have to do? You have to do this. Now, obviously you knew that this was completely empty. Now, I can do a safety check, make sure it's empty by feeling here where this little guy is. It's flush, so it's empty. This allows me to take down the slide for cleaning. Now let's compare it to this Glock right here. Finger goes across here. That's loaded. And there's a magazine in there. I can tell by the weight. So how do I safely clear this? I'm going to dump the magazine and then I'm going to tilt this over on its side like so. Visually see the round go out. Double check. We're good. Now we can take that slide off. Was there any point in that sequence where I could have possibly shot myself in the hand? No. Why? Because at no point did my hand go over that muzzle. And that's where we really need to train for safety, because training just isn't about accuracy. It isn't just about getting, into the right stance, getting the right grip on the firearm, doing the proper presentation, doing the right trigger press. It's not just about that. You need to train for safety, because if you don't train for safety, if it isn't ingrained into you, you will develop bad habits. You'll develop what we call training scars. But those bad habits will allow you to make assumptions that for whatever reason, it's okay to have your hand in front of that. Never. Even when you're at a local gun shop and you pick this up and let's say that you want to dry fire it. Are you going to spin around and do that? No, absolutely not. Because you could be flagging a lot of people as you're coming across like so, but I've seen it happen. Instead, if you want to check out that trigger, you're going to point it in a safe direction, which is usually the ground, and you will do that instead. You're not flagging yourself, you're not going to be flagging the person next to you. But when it comes to cleaning, never, ever have your hand in front of that. So during my videos over the years, you have never seen me pass my hand in front of it. Why is that? It's just simply because of safety. If I need to rack around, I can either do a pinch like this, rack it, or just simply hand comes over the top like that. And that's how you do it. But my hand will not pass in front of that muzzle because I've trained for safety just the way that I've trained for everything else. Safety is everybody's business. Safety is extremely important. I don't care if you're a civilian, if you're law enforcement, if you're military, it doesn't matter. Safety is part of your training. Be safe out there. Nobody wants to get shot. Nobody wants to get injured. And you certainly do not want a loved one getting hurt because of your actions. So anyhow, that's the reason for the video. News, experience, you name it, you got it. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good one and be safe out there.